Hey y'all, we are back with another Dunce update. Here we go. Shortly after Waterpalooza, the World Fitness Project announced signed athletes Lucy Campbell, Danny Spiegel, and Olivia Kerstetter. The big news over the weekend, Jeffrey Adler and Laura Horvath being your final top male and female athletes signed to the World Fitness Project. Not really any surprise there. Now the qualifier for that first tour event is live. Registration is open. So far they have 20 women signed up and 56 men. Not that we expected this to be anything like open registration. Now, some other World Fitness Project news. Saxon Panchik was originally an athlete signed. He made a post stating that he's taking on a new role within the World Fitness Project. They commented back that they're happy to have him working with their team. So I'm not really sure what this role actually is. It would be nice if they would just announce it. Well, I don't understand the secrecy. That part doesn't make any sense to me. And Saxon also is on the CAC. I can't say that any other way, the CAC, CrossFit Athlete Council. I don't want to read too far into this without knowing exactly what that role looks like for him. But I would imagine that it's just too much of a conflict of interest for him to still be sitting on the CrossFit Athlete Council and being a paid employee of the World Fitness Project. That's just me. You're going to have to excuse my voice. I was at the TFX Championship in Austin, Texas this weekend. That event is a local Texas competition that my gym has been going to for many years. Now, we had a lot of people competing there from our gym. So in the craziness of everything, I probably walked by the booth 20, 30 times without even realizing that's who it was. And if you've been paying attention, LRX is owned by Ryan Husband, who is the Director of Business Development for the World Fitness Project.
Sweat Club at the TFX Championship tomorrow at noon on the LRX stage. We cannot wait to see you guys.
And instead of wearing the LRX apparel that he makes and he is selling at his booth, he chooses to instead wear his World Fitness Project shirt. To me, the only reason that you would do that is because you want to be noticed. You want to be recognized. And you're at a licensed CrossFit event that is sending people to potentially compete to earn a spot to the CrossFit Games. Next thing you know, they'll be at the TFX Invitational where people are actually qualifying for the CrossFit Games, handing out QR codes for their WFP registration. I know on the World Fitness Project side, they're claiming that they're not competing with CrossFit, but if you look at their schedule of events, if you look at all the things they've been doing, wanting exclusivity, the athletes pushing back on it, so taking away, but then now suggesting that once the athletes get deeper into this season and next, that then they will ask for exclusivity. It's just all the little shady things that have been going on behind the scenes. I don't know. To me, it's just not the right place to be doing that. This year, Luke Parker, Guy Maharis, Ariel Lowen were all speaking there. I actually did see Guy once kind of standing in the stadium during the middle of an event, almost as if he was just standing there waiting to be noticed or photographed. I don't really know. Not really talking with anybody. I never saw Ariel walking around any of the event the 3 days that I was there. The podium athletes in the pro division all earned their invitation to the TFX Invitational that will qualify athletes to this year's CrossFit Games. On the men's side, you have Casey Strong, Jacob Marlowe, and Matt Brady. Now, this was a fun race all weekend long, the three battling it out, leaderboards switching up on day 1 and day 2. It was Matt Brady in first, Jacob Marlowe in second, Casey Strong in third. Going into the final event, Casey was 15 points behind Matt Brady. He was only 5 points behind Jacob Marlowe. So in order to win the overall, he needed to not only win that event, but he needed to get an athlete in between him and Jacob, and then a couple of athletes in between him and Matt. And if there's anything with a squat in it, it's Casey's jam. He went 50 wall balls right into the strict handstand push-ups, was smart, managed his sets there, able to carry that lead, win the event, and then everything else just fell right into place for him. And then on the female side, Caitlin Sanders coming out with an early lead at the beginning of the weekend. She's just a really good overall rounded athlete. Hannah Black on her tail, knowing that Hannah was going to have some really good events for her towards the end of the weekend. She had the 1 rep max snatch event. She hit a 230-pound snatch, y'all. And she didn't even need to. The highest snatch on the floor at that point for the pro women was 195, I believe. So she could have just stopped at 200. But she opened up with 215. then hit 225, and then she only had 5 more pounds on the floor. There was only 230. In one of her interviews with Lauren Khalil, she said that she had talked to the judge and adding up the plates and said, hey, there's only 230 out here. If I'm feeling really good, I'm going for it. Caitlin Sanders was actually right beside her. She had hit 180, I believe. And as I'm live recording all of this, I'm thinking to myself, what a boss ass move would it be if Hannah just leaned over to Caitlin and said, hey, do you mind if I borrow your 10s? Caitlin Sanders sits at the top of the podium, Hannah Black in second, and Tracy Johnson in third. Also, over the weekend, Buttery Bows released their behind-the-scenes documentary of Wodapalooza with Team Dottirs. That was Sarah Sigmund's daughter, Katrin David's daughter, and Annie Thor's daughter. I think there was a lot of hype around this team going into Wodapalooza, but they really weren't that impressive. They finished 17th overall. Sarah seemed like her head was really in the game. She was fired up, ready to compete. Katrin, we all know she's retired. Annie, she's bouncing back from having another baby. But if you can get through the first 19 minutes of this documentary, you'll get to the 3 to 4 minute part where they go on and on about how they live on their moral high horse and won't be competing in the Open.
For moral reasons, I cannot partake in the Open this year. And that'll be the first year.
I mean, surely this has nothing to do with the fact that you've already been competing in the sport for 15 years. One of you is already retired. You know, Hiller and Sevan really said it best.
They have nothing without CrossFit. Sevan recently used, it was just on the Kill Taylor show. He says, hey, you can come and eat in our kitchen for 15 years and then take a shit in it.
Now, Annie is a affiliate owner. You're paying your affiliate fee. You're running an affiliate using the brand name. How is that any different? You're giving them your money still, but you're not going to pay the $20 to sign up for the Open. Okay. I think for a lot of OGs, it just stains the legacy. Mayhem Classic announcing more athletes. Ellie Turner with a surprise return to competition. I think we were all a little bit unsure if she was ever going to return to the competition floor. So really excited to see what she does there. Christine Colenbrander as well. Now that was weird. I shared this and then it was deleted and it disappeared. And then it popped up again, her announcement, and then it deleted and disappeared. And then it popped up again. And now it's finally there for good. So I don't know what's going on with Instagram or their IT department over the weekend, but did she accept? Did she not accept? Did she accept? Did she not accept? But she has officially accepted her invitation, as well as Austin Hatfield and Saxon Panchik. James Sprague competed at High Rocks this weekend in Las Vegas. His dad was actually live on Instagram last night, so you could see him and his brother Spencer racing.
There's the brothers. Let's go, James! Here we go, Spence, halfway! Drive it!
I just have to say, James Sprague's dad, it makes a lot of sense now where James gets all of his hype and his positivity. I was loving his dad energy. James Sprague finishing his High Rocks race in 1 hour, 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Luka Jukic announcing that he will not be competing in the CrossFit Games season, making that very clear, as if we already did not know, and encouraging those to sign up for the World Fitness Project. Dave Castro's weekend review last week, he did say that he will not be doing the Open announcements, and I'm a little sad about that because it's just so exciting when he does. Nobody does it quite like Dave. It just gets you fired up to do that. But he is giving one of the announcements away to an affiliate. So if you have not seen that, you can create a 1-minute tape of you trying to beat Dave Castro, do the Open workout announcement, send that in, put it on Instagram, tag him, or send it to Sevan at the Real Sevan podcast. He will make sure all those videos get watched. They're going to pick their favorites. He'll make sure that Dave will see it. I still say it would be really cool to have Hiller do an Open announcement. There will still be athletes competing head to head for those live announcements, although we don't know who that will be yet and where those will be. He did state that there will be a repeat workout, and I saw a bunch of people taking to the comment section to guess what that workout might be. I personally think they're going to take it all the way back to the beginning. I whipped the shit out of myself trying to get double unders. I did get them though. And I could not snatch the 75 pound. I couldn't even snatch 55 pounds, I think, at that time. So It'd be fun to do that one again 15 years later. And on this weekend's episode of Kill Taylor, probably the shortest workout I think we've ever seen Taylor do. It was 9 sandbag cleans, 200 pounds for the guys, 150 pounds for the ladies, followed by 3 legless rope climbs, 4 time. Prize money was up to $2,000. A few guys called in and tried to take this one on, but nobody was beating him in that workout. This upcoming Kill Taylor prize money is $2,500. However, it won't be on Saturday this week. Taylor did say on a show with Sevan that he's got something going on this weekend as to where he would not be able to do an extra workout that day. Makes me wonder if he's doing some testing, maybe for Dave. But I believe that show is going to be on Thursday. Stay tuned for that. You can follow the Real Sevan Podcast Instagram channel as well as mine. We'll post that information there once I know exactly when that workout is going to be this week. If you are not signed up for the CrossFit Open, you should.
I think I did it again.
If you're in the 40 to 44 division, you can put yourself on the leaderboard next to me and see if you can beat me. If there's total bar or double unders or some hang, clean, or snatch, that's my jam. So watch out. That is all for this dense update. Be sure to leave us a comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're into that sort of thing, be sure to head over to my Instagram page where you can follow me there for all the latest happenings in the CrossFit community.